Hi there, I'm back for another shave. As I have all this month, I'm using Stirling Soap Company's Irisch Moos as my soap. And it occurred to me, it occurred to me that I have not read you the scent notes on this soap, so I prepared those for today. The scent notes are green, bergamot, rosemary, lemon, orange, and coriander as the top notes. Middle notes are geranium, lavender, clove, and cedar. And the base notes are moss, tonka bean, and patchouli. I don't really get this, I don't get the scent of this soap as the separate notes. And that's because I'm already familiar with the old stuff, and it smells a lot like the old stuff, which is just what you want in a dupe. So I'm using Irisch Moos, and I'm using again my Zenith Boar brush, 28mm Boar that I have been breaking in from day one. And then finally, for the razor, I'm using the Koraat 14 2.0 special edition. Let's see if I can find the, anyway, there's a little snoo here on the tang that shows that this is a special edition razor for the Wetshaving subreddit. And more importantly, this razor has had 21 days. Today is August 22nd, so up to today I've had 21 days of shaving without any stropping. And the majority of those shaves, 16 of those shaves were 3-pass shaves, and 5 of those shaves were 2-pass shaves. So 58 passes in all on this razor without any stropping. We're gonna, before the whole reason for this shave is to show you the advancement of the edge. So right now I'll show you what the edge looks like just before this shave. Okay, so I think I can see a little deterioration in the edge, but not much at all. Looking pretty good. The shaves have been great, except for, hang on. Shaves have been great, except for a number of days ago I had 5 minutes to shave and did a 5-minute shave from opening of the soap until final swipe of the towel on the vanity. And shortly after that I had some irritation on the skin. Clearly that's a problem with the razor. Couldn't possibly be me. Other than that, my shaves have been terrific. And we only have 9 more days this month, so what's not to love? I'm normally in austere August. Around this time I start thinking about changing things up. This is a little early. Normally it's in the last 5 days or so. So we have a ways to go, I guess, before I'm really getting antsy. But this is definitely an old-timey scent. I'm an old-timey guy. I went years and years using Old Spice every day. So I could certainly live with this every day. And you can definitely live with the mutton tallow every day. Incredibly, this soap is just so nice for the skin. Feels terrific when lathered. I know that I'm fully aware that the base itself can only accept certain fragrances, because there is although I don't notice it, there is a smell to the base. To me, it doesn't interfere at all with the Irish Moos dupe. Okay. Now, I mentioned before that we call this razor the Moarteen over on our Wetshaving, and the reason we do that is because we're incredibly clever. We as a group contracted with Zenith to have our Wetshaving brush. This is a 31mm Boar brush, and we contracted to have this made. A whole bunch of us bought it. We call this the Boar, with more spelled like Boar but with an M. And then we extended that level of cleverness to renaming a 14 the Moarteen. Yes, cleverness abounds in our group. All right, let's get going here. So now you know the whole story. Although, being an old guy, I probably told you that every time I've shaved. Yep, the edge feels, it definitely has lost some keenness, but it's gained that back in comfort. So in September I have a whole bunch of soaps to try. I have Arefa soaps, sent to me by No Name Bear. I have Summer Break Soaps Steady, which is another our Wetshaving exclusive. And that soap is supports suicide prevention as well as being a soap. And I happen to love the scent notes in that soap. And we have a day, September 12th, where we all shave to support prevention of suicide. So that's coming up. A little birdie told me that Lumberjack Luxury is making its way towards me. Definitely looking forward to that. And then there's a Buena Vista Wetshaving Social Club soap that I honestly have forgotten what it is. I don't even know that I've received it. But that'll be the third Wednesday of next month, whatever that is. So as you can see, I keep my my Wetshaving social calendar pretty full. I'm planning to go to another meetup. This is the Ohio Wet Shavers meetup in September. It's relatively small in terms of attendance, but I think it's like 50 people. I'm looking forward to that. Because I need more stuff. And one of the things that I've been thinking I need is a one of Trevor Wolfson's razors. I was watching Jacques shave with one of Trevor's blades and watched him shave with the blade directly from Trevor, then change it over to one of his own edges, and then shave again. And he mentioned that the steel takes more attention and time than your typical vintage steel. That's true of these as well. Trevor uses RWL, which is the initials of the person who invented it. It's a powdered metal steel. known for being very pure. And if my memory serves, you can really harden it. It'll take pretty high Rockwell hardness. I'm guessing that it's a stainless steel, and I'm guessing Trevor uses it for its stainless characteristics. And also the extra chromium will make it polish really well. The extra chromium that makes it stainless will make it polish really well. If I recall, again, I think RWL was originally created for making knives, so that would certainly you want to be able to control the grain for knives, and that would make it, you know, a fine grain. A steel that can be controlled with very fine grain is also one that would be great for making razors. So at some point, I was thinking about buying the one that Jacques was using, but I don't like the profile of that razor. It's got a very, very straight edge profile, and I prefer a smiling profile, even if it's only slightly smiling. The edge on the razor that Jacques used was dead straight. And a lot of it for me is, as you know, it's all about, I'm shallow, and it's all about aesthetics. And even this razor has a graceful little smile to it. And I think that adds, well, I think it adds to its shaving capability for me, because I have the hollows. To navigate, and sometimes the smile helps to get into those hollows. So yeah, I think maybe that's not for me. I love the scales on that razor. It had these beautiful kind of icy blue scales. And whoever buys that razor gets to try Jacques' edge. Hang on, a little bit of a touchy area. Trying to stay away from the area of irritation. So I decided not to buy it. But hopefully there'll be a day when I do have an opportunity to get a razor from Trevor, and if I do, I'll probably just ask him to have Jacques hone it for me, so I get a double benefit. Great shave. Yeah, so 22 shaves, no stropping. "22 great shaves." All right, I'm going to pause, put on some Thayers cucumber toner, clean up, and then I'll be back. Okay, I'm back from cleaning up. Here is the Thayers cucumber toner that I used. And here's what the brush currently looks like after being dried. This brush is at 21 days or 22 days now, approaching. It's already got more splay than this brush. It's equally as soft as this brush. This is going to be sort of a unicorn, I think. This one's special. Okay, let's go with the Irisch Moos Aftershave. This is pretty heavy on the alcohol, so not for the faint of skin. Doesn't bother me. Getting no pain, no gain, I guess. There's a little witch hazel and something else that gives you a slightly sticky dry down in this aftershave. It goes away quickly. Love the scent. I think Rod absolutely nailed this scent, and I can say that with some authority. So here's the Cologne. Very nice. Okay, that's it. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your watching. I'll see you in about a week. Take care. Bye.